Welcome again. Hi, my name is Steve. Gonna talking about a couple quick videos, and then I'm gonna get to a few comics and see what else I can do, and try to keep this down within the usual 10 to 15 minutes. First of all, Blair Witch. This is Blair Witch Special Edition. I've mentioned Blair Witch before. I just want basically to show you that I really do have the DVD. I love the movie. It's still one of my favorites. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea. I heard after my last video from a few people who were non-fans, to say the least. But I do have it. I enjoyed it. This is what I really wanted to talk about. Red versus Blue. Season 5, I guess. Series 1 through 5, 3 DVDs. This was given to me by, that's a cool cover, isn't it? I mean, seriously. I'm not sure who did the art on that. I suppose I could try to figure out. This might even be a bootleg. You know what? I probably shouldn't even mention it. Anyways, Red versus Blue is something called, I believe, McAnime. The first time I ever encountered that was last year at the San Diego Comic-Con. I was going into another. I was waiting for a panel on another show, and I came in early, and they were discussing this McAnime. Basically, it's sort of like screen captures or taking clips from video games and overdubbing them. You know, doing that Woody Allen, "What's Up, Tiger Lily" sort of thing. And Red and Blue is done by a group called Rooster Teeth Productions. According to Wikipedia, which, you know, can't be wrong, right? Looks like there are about 100 episodes. It was created by Bernie Burns, Matt Hullum, Geoff Ramsey, Gustavo Cirola, and Jason Saldana, some of whom do the voices. It was directed by Bernie Burns and Matt Hullum. What these guys did was they took clips, or whatever you call them, or captures, from Halo's, from the Halo trilogy. Halo Reach, Halo Trilogy, Halo 3 ODST, a Marathon Trilogy. I know nothing about Halo. I've never played it, not really into that. Pong used to kick my ass. I can barely do the stuff on Facebook, you know, and that's not, you know, that's just get my ass kicked by the computer, let alone another player. But anyways, Red v Blue, or RVB as people call it, the Blood Gulch Chronicles. It's, if you're familiar with Halo or familiar with Red and Blue, you have two groups, Red and the Blue teams, who have been put on this planet, which is unnamed as far as I know, each having these small stations on opposite sides of this valley, and pretty much just watch each other go through whatever. I'm sure I'm missing a lot of the jokes since I'm not familiar with Halo. I'm sure there are a lot of in-jokes for other for anime lovers and RPG players, but I highly recommend it. It's very funny. it goes from, you know, like fart humor to actually a little bit deeper. There are actual deaths in here, sort of a sort of an afterlife, um, if you will. You actually do get to like some of the characters in the series. Each one's about 5 minutes long. But anyways, I want to recommend that. I want to thank my friend Jeff, who was a Navy buddy. We served on the USS Waddell, which is a guided missile destroyer out of San Diego, back in 74 through 76, I believe. It was during that time when I went to my first two San Diego Comic-Cons, which took place up at the El Cortez. And if anyone's wondering, I'm not going to be going this year, which sucks big time, but that online registration just didn't work for me. Maybe next year. If I go to anything, it might be the Anaheim Comic-Con in April. But even that, I have other things going on at work. I may be going on jury duty. So we'll see. But anyways, I recommend RVB. If you have a chance, check it out. Let me know what you think. I'd really be curious. Really quickly, the comics. It's been 3 weeks. It may have been longer since I actually got issue number 1 and 2 of a book. Nothing in here you haven't seen before, I don't think. Well, okay, one book which I haven't talked about before, but just really quickly, BPRD Hell on Earth Gods issue of last issue continues. Hellboy will probably going to be showing up. I haven't even read it yet. I just picked these up about an hour ago. Mike Mignola, John Accardi, and Guy Davis. Guy Davis was actually going to be cutting back on some of his stuff in the Mignola verse, which really disappoints me. But what are you going to do? Anyways, I recommend anything for the Mignola verse, as I've said before. We got Doc Savage, number 12. This is part of the first wave edition. Join the line at $2.99. Thanks, DC. We talked about that last time. I don't know. I don't know if this is, you know, as I said, I haven't even looked inside. I think this was supposed to be the last issue. I think so. I think this is the last issue of the thing. There's a preview of the new Batwoman series inside. Interesting character, but I have no interest in reading the book since I haven't read any of the Batman titles for a while now. It's probably sometime during Infinity Crisis or 52, or no, it must have been Infinity Crisis or Black Knight. I think I picked up an issue. This is the second issue of the new Doctor Who series. The Ripper. Huh. Who could that be? Oh, speaking of the Ripper, any of you who remember Mark Hempel, Mark Wheatley and Hempel, their mini-series from way back when, during the old black and white boom bust, Blood of the Innocents, where Dracula meets Jack the Ripper. Really excellent series, and you know, because predating the Moore Campbell from Hell, but a really interesting take. Good. I just read the other day that it has actually been picked up for film. Don't know that much about it. Something to look forward to. I guess. I was going to say I'm a Jack the Ripper fan. Boo! Probably the wrong thing to say. Not a fan, but Jack the Ripper intrigues me. Really big into true crime, as I've mentioned, and that sort of thing. And Jack the Ripper, very interesting. If you ever go to my blog, one of my two blogs, over on Shot Shack, you'll see I have a link to the Jack the Ripper case files, among other things. So you might want to check that out. Got the latest issue of Haunt, number 14. Things are not looking good, to say the least, for our guys. One of the brothers has disappeared, apparently been taken by the new villain, which leaves the living brother, whose name escapes me right now, and I feel bad for that. He's going to have problems. He doesn't have the expertise to deal with a lot of the current situation. But Haunt continues to be one of my favorite books. And again, one of the few superhero things that I'm getting. Speaking of superheroes, as you can tell, it's obviously been a while since I picked up books, since I have both issue number 1 and 2 of Marvel Zombies Supreme, which I think is basically, was it Marvel Zombies number 6? I guess. Would that be it? It shows the stamp for Fear itself. I don't believe it's a tie-in. But this looks like a darker Marvel Zombies thing, as opposed to the previous one with Machine Man and Howard the Duck, which was a little on the light side. And I happen to enjoy. It keeps some of the humor. And yeah, Marvel Zombies versus the Supreme. See that? Recognize some of these characters? I talked to a few people, said that they think DC might be a little pissed off, but I think it's a little late for that. I mean, Hyperion and all those others, they've been around for a while. If DC was going to do something, I think they would have done it a while ago. We have issue 135 of Usagi Yojimbo. And what I might do one of these days is just take a bunch of issues of the comic and just show you the covers. Stan Sakai does a great job, and this is unusual. It's actually an ad on the back. Usually Stan will have another sketch of Usagi on the back. But this is for some Usagi Yojimbo statues, which look really cool. So you might want to check those out too. Thanks to Stan. Part 3 of No Way Out from Walking Dead. Again, this is probably, whenever I get Usagi Yojimbo and Walking Dead at the same time, it's really a toss-up which one I'm going to read first. Depends on my mood. To me, they're like the two best, or two of the best comics currently being published. So we're going to see what that. Speaking of, also I mentioned here's Walking Dead on DVD. Whoa! If you haven't already DVD'd or got them on tape before, or you want some of the special features, that probably looks good. I have to admit, I'm sorely tempted to pick that up when it becomes available. It's going to be on Blu-ray, I assume. Isn't everything? Zombies and Blu-ray. Damn straight. Got to go for that. Finally, number 6 of 6 of First Wave, Batman, Doc Savage, and the Spirit. As I said last time, Rags and Morales does a really good job on the books. His take on these old characters is really nice. Brian Azzarello is a good writer, but you know what? It didn't click for me. I actually preferred the Doc Savage book to that. When the first one came out, Doc Savage, or Batman versus Doc Savage, really had high hopes for the series, and I don't think it really. I don't think to me it didn't live up to what I was hoping for. So I'm going to guess that these characters, as in the Red Circle characters, the old Archie heroes, just going to fade away again. That is it. I rambled about more stuff than I was going to ramble about. I probably should have broke this up into a couple of different videos. But anyway, thanks for watching, if you did. If not, well, you wouldn't hear me say this. Maybe in the future I'll try to keep these down to under 5 minutes or so. But anyways, as always, peace out. Take care of yourself. Be good. Nice seeing you.